Greetings to my friends at Grace Covenant and to all those who choose to engage with this time of devotion today. It is Friday, January the 15th, 2021. We've had so much turmoil in the last week, and people have joked that 2020 continues when in fact it's a new year, and yet we're still faced with so many things going on in the world that impact us. I've been reflecting in my own life and looking for guidance and direction in the Psalms for support. I want to share with you from Psalm 46 as we think about this world that we continue to live in and all the stresses. I want you to hear these words. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains shake and the heart of the sea, though the waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. There's a river whose stream makes glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of the city. It shall not be moved. God will help it when the morning dawns. The nations are in an uproar. The kingdoms totter. God utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord. See what desolation he has brought on the earth. God makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. God breaks the bow and shatters the spear. God burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. The promise that God is our refuge and strength in all that we encounter in this world, I think, is important. One of the things that struck me is that I have tended to always jump to Psalm 46:10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." And I've used that because I think that being still is important, that taking time to be quiet and reflect is important. But I hadn't, until I read it today, thought about how incredibly important that is, even in times of stress and turmoil, when the world is in the state that it's in, to remind ourselves that God is our refuge and strength. And part of the way we do that is by taking deep breaths, by taking moments in our day. I particularly enjoy the morning, before the dawn arrives, sitting quietly in the darkness and stillness. It gives me a chance to reflect. You may find another time of day or another way of engaging in stillness and quiet. But I think it's really important, with all that's going on in the world, that we center ourselves each and every day to be still and know of God's promises and God's hope. And in that stillness, to find strength to do what we need to do as the church. Because there is a time to be quiet, and then there is a time to be called into action, to speak and to fight for justice. And we find that when we quiet ourselves I'm also reminded of a quote of the great conductor and musician Leonard Bernstein. Stillness is our most intense mode of action. It is in our moments of deep quiet that is born every idea, emotion, and drive, which we eventually honor with the name of action. Our most emotionally active life is lived in our dreams, and our cells renew themselves most industriously in sleep. We reach highest in meditation and farthest in prayer. In stillness, every human being is great, free from the experience of hostility. He is a poet and most like an angel. My friends, take a moment today to be still. Remind yourself of the hope and the promise that God is our refuge and strength. And then turn that stillness to action as we continue to care for this world and to make a difference. Love you, Grace Covenant. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and we will see you again soon. Godspeed.